And the final option here, the final general thing to show is this else and else if. So I've shown you else as in the alternate condition. But what if there's multiple different scenarios? There's not just sort of like it can be this or this. In many situations, it can be multiple different options, especially when you have a few different variables it's associated with. So I've got some examples here. Keep your eye on this box here with the else and else if. What we've got is a box which is do you want a logo, a box which is select the sub-brand, so either just Infigo or the Infigo Academy, and then select the logo color, so it can be full color or white. Now, this is multiple different conditions associated with each other, so just one yes or no solution is not going to really cut it. So if I start playing around with those, you can see there's a lot of different potential things that this can be. And the way in which we make those, this is where the if statements start to get a little bit more lengthy when you're creating them. So we start by specifying our initial if conditions and actions. But then instead of just clicking, so if I scroll down to the bottom of this for now, instead of just clicking add else, which is the last statement, we instead say add else if. And this allows us to put in an additional configuration with a new set of conditions and a new set of actions. Just remember that we'll always need an else right at the end, just to sort of close out the statement for any conditions that have not been covered in the previous statements. So if we start to look at what this is doing, we've got our initial if, conditions and actions, else if, that covers a different set of conditions and then resulting actions, more else ifs, and then an else to finish it and sort of round out the entire statement. So you can see the basic methodology is still exactly the same. You're still creating just conditions and actions, but when you start to get more complicated conditions, it starts to get a bit more of a lengthy process to start to put these together.